Hello, Scooter Diary Manila here, and here for the Vespa S125. Join me in a quick 6 months review of my usage for this scooter. Okay, so today what I'm gonna give you is a quick overview of my 6 months usage of this Vespa S125. So again, it's my personal opinion and personal assessment based on my usage. I have clocked more than 2,000 kilometers on it on city riding use. I'm gonna give you some inputs on what I like and what I don't like about this scooter. Okay, so to start with, what I love most about this scooter is of course the brand. All right, it's from Piaggio, okay, made in Italy. So Vespa itself by brand name is very known. Okay, the Vespa name itself became a household name because it has started the scooter generation. Okay, so the next item that I really love about this scooter is it's very light and nimble. Okay, so you can easily, maneuver it in traffic, metro traffic. The turning radius is also very minimal, so if you're trying to maneuver across different cars in congested traffic, this is a perfect scooter that you can probably use. The next item that I really love about this is the engine. Okay, the engine itself is modern. Okay, it's a modern technology that Piaggio has made for this scooter. It only has like 125cc, but then again, with the very light chassis, okay, it's well compensated by the engine size. Okay, I tell you, this scooter can tops 100 kph easily. Okay, even at my given a long stretch of road, it can tops 110. Okay, so for me, I don't have any complaint at all with the power. Next item that I really love about this is the look itself. Okay, so it's very typical to European, Italian made vehicles, that they stick with the design, with the original design that they have created for the past few decades, believing that what they have created previously are still within the modern day standard. Okay, so everything here is metal, and for sure it would really last longer than any of the plastic counterpart scooters. Okay, so again, I got nothing against those other scooters out there, but I prefer really the classic look. Can last longer because it doesn't need to like getting replaced with a new modern looks of today, like the Japanese counterparts, where majority of them are really modern in design, and every now and then, maybe every 3 to 5 years, it changes. This one, as far as I know, this particular chassis design was there for about maybe more than 8 years, or maybe more than 10 years. So aside from the design, the classic look, I love the comfort of these seats. Okay, it has a very sleek design. I don't know exactly how you call this design, but somehow it's meant for a single rider. The good thing about this though is the finish is rough. Okay, so if in case you have a passenger behind you, it will definitely grip, a tendency to slide back because of the finish of the seat. Okay, it also has this perforated leather type that cools down the whole motorcycle when it's directly under the sun. Hope you can see it. Okay, I also really love this type of side mirror, where it's really rectangular in shape and very clear and large. Okay, another thing that I really love about this is the grip. It has this rubber stock grip. Suspension is also very good. It only has like a monoshock at the rear, but This monoshock has a preload setting that you can adjust. All you need to do is turn this counterclockwise to adjust the preload. Mono swing arm, I don't know what you call this. Mono suspension, and has a disc brake in front. Brake feel is really good, and you feel really confident in doing sudden stop. Okay, so rear brakes is only a drum brakes, but nonetheless it has a good feel. It's not actually prone to locking. Same thing with the front. Also has this quick storage packets here in front. This model released in Philippines has 3 flat colors, okay, which is really good. I mean, as it age, you know, I appreciate it more because you don't need to like really clean it every now and then. I also love this gauge cluster because it's very clear. Okay, it has a large numbers on the dials. Aside from the fuel warning light, it still has this fuel gauge, okay, which is really helpful. I don't have any problem with the accuracy of it for the past 6 months. The headlight as well is square, so it has the halogen headlight inside, so this is also very clear at night. I don't have any complaints at all. For the tires, it has this 11 inches in front Maxxis tires. Okay, I don't have any complaint at all. I find it, you know, with the regular riding condition, it has grips. Okay, so I love it. Okay, so same thing with the rear tires. It has this Maxxis, but this time it only has like 10 inches of tire size, which is really tiny for me. Okay, so that's about it for what I like about the Vespa S125. So now let's jump into what I don't like about this particular scooter. Okay, so let's start. What I hate most about this is the very tiny tires, okay? Only 10 inches. I think it greatly contributes to the ground clearance of the whole motorcycle. The stock one only has like 10 inches. The center stand is way too low. Okay, so here I have removed the center stand just to show you what it's really like. It's about the ground clearance, okay? Way too low, at least for me. You can see that, okay? Even my key, okay, even the key itself is way longer than the ground clearance of that. Okay, the same thing on the other side. If you can see this, it all has some scrape marks. Very short ground clearance, which is really prone to scraping to some of the speed bumps or whatnot that you encounter on the regular Philippine road. Although the brakes is not really prone to locking, okay, but this model doesn't have any ABS, which is really contrary to most of the brochure that you can see even on the Philippine market. That I really don't like about this motorcycle are the ergonomics. Okay, it has the typical switches placed in here, but then again I don't really like it compared to the modern scooter. And the reason why I'm telling that as well is for the Primavera and the Sprint, they have changed this completely to make it really ergonomically proper for the rider. Okay, so I might have said that the ground clearance is really low, but to give you an idea, the seat itself for me is high. Let me show you here how it really looks. I mean, it's very straight in terms of the seat contour. Okay, and the tip of this one makes it really high. Let me show you a screenshot. I'm a very short guy. I'm 5'6", and me myself, I cannot put my feet flat on the ground when I'm seated properly on this scooter. I wasn't expecting that at all from this small scooter. When I was using Kimco Like, I can put my feet both on the ground flat. Okay, even on my Cafe400 I can do that, but this again, it has a very pointy seat contour that makes it really high on your seat height. Okay, so let me show you this one. This is another problem that I have. The compartment is fine, okay? I find it fine. It's not very big. I mean, it cannot fit full face helmet, okay? That's one thing for sure. But it gets really hot, so just be minded about it. It gets really hot when you're riding because it's directly underneath the engine, okay? It's there. So this particular tab really gets hot. Another thing that I hate and you need to be aware of is this gasoline tank has this tube going inside, which is really deep. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, it has this tube going inside, which is really deep until it reaches the tank. So it has that tendency to spill out fuel if the pressure is really high. Okay, so just be aware of that when you're trying to refuel. Make sure, okay, you tell the gasoline person to make it really slow in terms of refueling this scooter. Pretty much that's it so far. I love the scooter. Okay, so pretty much that's it.